What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about how you can reach MUT level 50 super fast in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. I know that I haven't really been keeping up with you guys, but some of you guys reminded me, yo, G, why is your MUT level so much higher than mine? Number one, if you guys did not complete Season 5's collectible to get the first 20,000, you're probably not going to be at 16 right now. But to kick the video off, what I would like you guys to do is let me know what your MUT level is right now in Season 6 to kind of give us an idea of what's going on. Because it's going to fluctuate a little bit depending on what's going on. But for the most part, everybody should be at about 16 or 17. And remember, a lot of the other glitchy methods we used to use, like using the backdated competitive pass XP and previous promos XP, that's all been patched. So there's not really a lot of ways to do it other than to focus in on what makes sense. And what makes sense right now, this is the primary focus. How many of you guys have gotten up to this point right now inside of the NFL draft, the field pass? This is very important. Now look, with the way that it's set up, it looks like it's only going to be two parts, right? So I got about 17,500. I don't know how many you guys have. Let me know if you guys are not up to date with that. But you can see right now, we're going to have another 40,000 right here. And the way that it's set up, right? EA already has it predetermined that they're going to have certain promos that's going to allow us to get XP. The issue is, how are you getting it? So like I tell you guys before, I always try to point it out and make it very simplistic. The only thing that many of you guys are doing that's not actually helping you, you're not making sure that you have the right amount of players for the promo in your lineup. Some of you guys will play the game and just refuse to actually look at what the objectives are. Some of you guys at this point understand where it is. So number one, right, inside of the draft run, I want to be very, very clear with you dudes, right? This right here, getting the 2,500, this is something that a lot of you guys are probably like, yo, G, I'm not going to do it, and I understand. But it's very, very glitchy because not only when you complete a run do you get a lot of free packs that can turn into limiteds and all the other stuff, and you can also save it for the next drop as well, all those 91 plus packs, but you also get a lot of XP for the NFL Draft Field Pass. Again, it's one of the most devastating modes that's been ever created because there are no abilities and literally they just throw the ball right at your face. Well, let me take that back. The Ring of Honor players get built-in abilities. So that might work for you guys. And, you know, getting like Ben Roethlisberger with all those abilities, you get glitched up if you get to pull him in one of those games. But I want to make sure everybody is clear with it. You know, I don't know your tolerance of pain. And the reason that I'm pointing that out is because you can always wait until the second drop to get the rest of the XP. You don't have to go crazy with this. I don't believe that they're only going to have it so where you have to do that. They never usually do it. So right now we're currently at 17,000 and to end it, it's 31. So it shouldn't be that more, you know, it shouldn't be that big of a deal to get the 14,000 that is needed or the 13.5, whatever, to get it all the way where it's supposed to be. So if you don't do that part, I still think you'll have enough to be able to get it done, but I have to point it out because that's one of the things that I made sure that I did. You know, obviously with that part, winning 3 games in competitive draft, you'll do it all together when you go 5-0. I know some of you guys are just living in that mode, stockpiling the packs. I recommended that for those of you guys that have a very, very high tolerance of pain, because if you can sit there and deal with a guy just throwing right at you and there's nothing you can do about it, yo, dude, I commend you, bro. I'm with you. But I just wanted to make sure you guys understood it. Definitely, if you can stomach it, do that part right here. As far as the sets go, very, very simplistic, right? You're going to go ahead and you are going to make the lowest level set, right? The lowest level NFL draft player set, you're going to repeat that 5 times. You're going to use those cards to help yourself complete the hero or the champion set. And then if you don't want the card, you're going to sell it. That's ultimately what it is because most of the cards are not good anyway, so you don't have to keep them. Put it together, get the set, sell it. You're not going to really lose too much, especially right now because the first part is almost done. All the prices are a lot lower, so you'll be able to complete this relatively quickly, and you might end up making some coins as well from the set. The challenge is you only can do, I think, 80 this week because we completed all that's there, and it's a reason for that. They don't want you guys to be able to get that free Tyler Lockett until it's time to actually get it. So, you know, once you get that 500, you can see how everything's going to be moving, but everything else that's here, I want you guys to focus in on the fact that you need the specific promo players. Many of you guys go through the game modes and you don't put the players in, and then you go back like, yo, this is messed up. This is something that they are going to be going on with for a while. I told you guys this when they first started it. They love this objective stuff. They also probably love that it doesn't work most of the time and that we're just wasting our time doing it, because that's the kind of things that go on at EA Sports. But that's neither here nor there. Make sure that you have the 2 players in. Now, let's get back to the actual MUT level, right? Because with Season 6, the way that it's set up right now, you also have to make sure with the weekly, it's the same exact thing, but the week 1, right? You see how this one is here? And if you don't realize this, right, and you were like me, I played a lot of games and didn't realize that I didn't have the 2 NFL draft players in. And yes, Tyler Lockett, the free card, does count as a draft player. So for those of my no money spent players that are like, yo, gee, I don't really have the money to be invested in the game. Dude, we haven't purchased a bundle in a very long time. We just played the game. You know, when we can win Super Bowls, we win them. We'll play the modes, and then we'll get the cards accumulated. We'll utilize sets and make cards. The only reason that we're down right now is because of Lamar Jackson, who, by the way, is actually a decent card. I don't know if he was really worth the $3 million that I paid for him, but it doesn't really matter. We got him. It is what it is. All right. So with this right here, there's always going to be at least one part of the weekly objectives that has the promo specific thing. Now, for those of you guys that are waiting like, yo, what other promos are coming? It doesn't really matter what they do. Every week you're going to have to get a promo player, with the exception of some where they'll just let it be all be, you know, just do certain things for the objective. Focus in on those. That is the easiest way to make sure that you're getting everything you're supposed to. And as far as this one right here, right, the token exchange set, the reason I'm at 16 is because I got that. I stress to you guys, even if you did not max out level 50 for Season 5, just get this token. Many of you guys listened and you stopped there. You didn't even waste more time. Some of you guys didn't get to this point. Yo, I don't care. I'll wait. And then now you're like, yo, I want to get my level up. It is what it is, because I'm going to show you guys why it makes sense to take advantage of, you know, getting your MUT level up quickly rather than waiting on, you know, later times. Now with the daily, once you do the daily objectives, you get the pack, you get this the strategy card, whatever. All right. Now these packs, right? I got to find them for you guys to let you guys see what's going on. So the set token, we're not going to open any of them until we get 4, because that's a free 99. The rare option packs though, these are so clutch. Because when you get a max fantasy pack, which is what you guys recommend that I get all the time, dude, it actually turns out to be pretty decent cards in some cases. I've pulled really good cards and I've pulled really bad cards. So is it a benefit to doing this and grinding and getting to level 50 fast? Yes, it absolutely is. As far as the players go though, I don't really care about the players in this particular season. So I'm not concerned about who to get, who to pick. I know the Lane Johnson is pretty tough, but it doesn't really do much because he gets Secure Protector for 1. It actually costs, so I'm not really going too crazy about it. But getting through this and getting these rare option packs, and like I said, I just got to get to level 34 to be honest, because I want to get my 99. Because if it turns out that one of those cards that we actually have right now is in that pack, it's GG's in the chat. Because you saw how we got that Tariq Woolen last season. He was going for like 3 mil. And we got him for free because of this whole, you know, set token. So yeah, it's B&D, but it does save you coins. So I would definitely look into that. Other than that, follow that routine. Nothing else is going to be available inside of these other objectives. So just lock in right now on NFL Draft in Season 6 and be ready for Part 2 of the NFL Draft. And you will be all set. I promise. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. One love, y'all.